Hey everyone, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for tuning in today through the radio waves. Guys, you are here with your host, Brenda and Linda, here with the Life Stuff Show at 99.1 FM Gen X. What's going on, Linda?
It's good to be here.
Yes, ma'am. Now, guys, I am, again, Brenda. I run the website at savingourway.com, guys, for all your hottest deals. Again, thanks so much for tuning in today. Linda, tell me a little bit about you, girl.
I am the founder of Scooby Van of San Antonio. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. But I also want to introduce our guest today.
Woo! Excited!
April Monterrosa.
Hey, April, thanks for coming in, girl.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Okay, so first, we're Gen X 99.1, and we want to thank them for being a host of our show. And then also our generous sponsor, Center of Advanced Wellness, and that's actually where the studio is right now. And the center offers full-service medical clinics through telehealth, women's health, wound care, allergy testing, pregnancy testing, COVID testing, and all that. And so the best part about that is for people who don't have medical insurance, for as little as $30 a month for a single person, you can get medical, you can be a part of that program, you can get a membership, and then when you come to visit the doctor, it's $10 a visit. And that's like really good.
It really is. Again, we do want to thank the Center of Advanced Wellness, where you can come in and get all of your health and beauty needs. They have different plans, guys, from independent at $30 to $150 for family.
Which is great.
Yeah, that is like really great. Let me tell you. They also have a med spa, guys, and they do have 2 locations. They have one location here at 8723 Botts Lane. They have another location at TPC. What you guys really want to do is get to centerofadvancedwellness.com and check it out.
And then we want to thank My Travel Vibes for all of our logo merch.
That's right. Thanks, My Travel Vibes.
And also, we have a new sponsor.
Okay, so I'm just really excited about this sponsor because she's here.
Live from the Southside is our newest sponsor.
Yes.
Thank you, April.
Of course. It's
Worked out perfect. So Brenda, give us a quick update before we get into our topic and talk with April, but give us a quick update what's going on in your world.
All right, well, let me tell you, just want to really thank all of the members that came in for my coupon class Saturday here in the conference room at Center of Advanced Wellness. Now, guys, we did not have one class or 2 we had 3. You know what? It was a great class. Everybody, was excited. They learned and they left ready to get to the store. So, you know what? Thank you everybody for coming in. We do have another class happening. You know when, Linda? Like tonight. So super excited about that for my online class happening tonight at 7:30. Yes, girl. So tell me what's going on.
Well, the Scooby Van is back in action. For those of you who don't know, it had a little accident, and I guess I can say it now, but it was my new driving daughter.
Oh yeah, now we can say it.
A little fender bender with that. Yeah,
I'm sure at the time. What do you think, April? At the time, we were not too happy.
It was a little touchy. It was a touchy subject. We'll just say that.
I told her she's single.
But the good thing is nobody's hurt.
Okay.
That's what matters,
she got
right?
the Scooby Van back.
Got it back. But I do have to thank April and Sarah.
Nice.
And Sarah and Sarah Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, because they did something to help us.
Wow, wonderful.
To get that back on the road.
Love that.
So thank you.
That's right. All right, you know what? We have to go on break. So we are going to go on break so that we can just get that out of the way so that we can come back where we are going to be interviewing April again. April, super excited. Can you hear my voice, people? Super excited to have April here. So we'll be right back, guys.
At Gen X 99.1. Part's kind of short. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you guys, y'all are still live, right? Well, we're off the air.
The music. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so before...
I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, so I had to end my video.
You want us to set you up? We're going to come back introducing you so we can set you right back up.
But that's working though, right?
There or
That's
there?
working.
How you doing there, Brianna?
That's it's because I'm watching it on here, and it's all like pixelated and weird.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Do we have her set up on the?
With the Wi-Fi.
What if we just take the Wi-Fi off?
Well, when I turned that off, it started playing. I don't know if did you shut it off during the video?
No, I mean, it was all good, like, set up and everything, but I just turned it off right now. It was connected.
Okay, and maybe turn it off.
Yeah, I turned it off.
I mean, we already tried it connected, so we just turn it off. You're right.
Okay.
And we'll just come in and, I mean, because when we come back in, we're just reintroducing ourselves, reintroducing you. It's
that's
like
fine.
starting all over again.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete this one off my page.
Yeah,
and
just delete
start
it,
over.
because honestly, every time we come back in, we are starting over. All right, guys, so yeah, this is behind the scenes, where, you know what, things happen. But hey, if you guys are with us, do us a favor, you know, and share. You know, again, we're excited to have April with us, guys. She is the editor-in-chief of Live from the Southside, guys. So yeah, we will be going on radio here in about a minute and a half. Though in Radio Land, that minute and a half is like the longest ever. But yeah, do us a favor, and if you guys are just coming in, if you can share, that would be wonderful. Okay, so when let's see,
Page 2, welcome back.
welcome
And I'll do that part.
back.
Cue me and I'll say that.
This part.
The very top. Page 2, very top. I'll speak those words to make sure they come out of my mouth. And
Okay.
then and then you can say these two things. And then we just introduce April and start asking questions.
How long do we have before we're on air?
A minute and a half.
Okay.
Are you good there though?
Oh
Like,
yeah, I'm
you
here.
stay
I'm fine.
connected there,
But
it was
yeah,
just that.
my phone.
Did
Okay.
it come back on?
I haven't started the new live
She
yet.
hasn't started the new live yet.
So
She
what
will
if
when we
it
can-
doesn't go well? Do you want her to turn it off? Do you want her to leave it on? Do you want to just cue her if you want it off? Like,
I kind of maybe I should just record it on my phone. I don't know if I
it
have
may
enough.
go well. It may go very well.
If anything, you guys can download your video, send it to me so I can edit it.
Okay. So do you want to just go? So we'll just try it.
Just go live.
It could-
We
it
have
could work.
backup, obviously. So
Okay.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, we've got to figure
Okay,
out how to
cool,
make it
cool.
work.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're starting
Girl,
from
it
page 2.
may do just fine.
Let me share.
So I'll say the welcome back.
Yeah, you're gonna do the whole welcome back, and then bringing you the live stuff. Okay, for San Antonio and people who are making a difference in the city. Our guest today is
Like our
April.
guest today, April. I just put that in there, like our guest
Oh.
today.
Okay, like.
She's making a difference.
Oh my.
Like our guest today, April Monterrosa. Damn, okay. So Monterrosa, is that okay, April?
Yes.
Like our
April
like
May.
our guest today is
April May.
April Monterrosa, CEO and editor-in-chief of Live from the Southside magazine. And then you just go, like, I don't care.
So then we'll obviously tell us about, you can say, hey, whatever, say, tell us a little bit more about Live from the Southside.
All right, let's go.
Say whatever you want. and
Let's
if we
do
don't cover it,
this.
then we'll
Hey
ask-
everybody, how are you doing? Do us a favor if you're just coming in, guys. Share. Get ready, because it's gonna be you. Right now, we're going. Stop.
All right, welcome back to the Life Stuff Show on Gen X 99.1. We're Brenda and Linda, bringing you life stuff from San Antonio and the people who are making a difference in our city, like our guest today, April Monterrosa, who is the CEO and editor-in-chief of Live from the Southside magazine. So welcome.
Yay.
Welcome,
Thank
welcome.
you.
We are
Thank
so-
you for having me.
We're so excited to
We
have
We have a
you.
lot to talk about. So first and foremost, April, tell us about, for the viewers, for the one or two who may not know you, tell them more about Live from the Southside and what you do.
So Live from the Southside is a online and print publication and platform that shares the Southside San Antonio culture, amazing people doing great things in the community, events, and small businesses.
Wonderful. And so tell us about what happened. When was that? Several weeks ago, I guess. You went to Austin.
I did, yes.
Tell us about that.
I received a resolution on the Texas legislative floor
Wow.
Yeah, it's still a little surreal. This whole thing is surreal,
I
actually.
love that.
So yeah, I got that courtesy of Texas State Representative Elizabeth Campos for all the work that I do in my Southside community.
I love that. April, were you expecting that? Like
No.
when you got the call, did you get an email? Like, girl, what happened? How did it happen?
It was an email, and then it was a personal message from Ms. Campos, and I was like, what?
Who are you? What?
And I knew who she was. I had met her because she does a lot of stuff in the Southside community. She's from the Southside as well.
Right.
So, I do know who she is. But when she told me what it was for, I was like, what? Yeah, it was pretty surreal.
That is wonderful.
Yeah.
Very deserving, though.
Aw, thank you.
You know, you really do. You do so much for the community. And, I don't think sometimes you really realize the impact that you are putting out there, I love the fact that I know you, I work with you. Definitely, it's a great feeling because I never know, like, well, what's April going to do next? You're always doing.
I don't even know what I'm gonna do
You
next.
know what? You're right. But that's why you guys definitely want to follow, April's handles. We're going to go ahead and, put that below if you guys are with us on live. Because like April just said, not even she knows what she's going to do next. Ton of people are definitely reaching out to you, April. And I love that. The thing is, your name is out there. People know exactly what you do. And they know you do a great job at it. So thank you so much.
Aw,
That's why
you're
you're
so
going to
sweet. Thank
continue
you.
to get call after call, girl.
Oh my goodness, y'all are so funny. Well, I am so proud of both of you. And I know we're going to get there on how all this happened.
Yeah.
But you guys are doing it too. So
Thanks to
you
you.
should be very proud of yourselves.
We'll
Thank
talk
you,
about
thank
that
you.
too.
Thanks.
So April, April's very humble. So on the proclamation, I do believe it said she was being recognized for being a community leader, a leader
That's
in
right.
the community. I think that's important because I think it's one thing to be involved in the community. It's another thing to be a leader and somebody who inspires others. And so what I think is really cool about it is, April is on the steps of the Capitol.
I saw that picture. It was a good one too, girl.
And it's on the cover of this month's issue of Life on the Southside because we are in August.
That's right.
And it's the anniversary issue. So tell us a little bit
Oh
about
my God, are you
that.
super stoked?
You know what? No.
I'm more excited than she is, guys.
It's been a really crazy year for me, personally and
Understandable.
professionally. So just like other hardworking women out there, I'm just trying to hustle and do my thing. So honestly, I haven't really given my anniversary much thought.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I've given it a lot of thought. And
I've
I'm
gotten
proud.
so many messages from like followers, subscribers, of course, friends and family, and I'm so proud of you and all this, and I'm like,
Because
It
keep
really hasn't
working.
hit me
you
yet.
just keep working. You keep working
Yeah.
the community. And I was excited, guys. So I'm going to tell you, I did a full-fledged video, a live video. Happy anniversary, oh my God. Because I do feel the impact within my own life, within my own business. The difference you made for me. So you better believe I'm not done shouting it out, by the way.
oh, thank you. And you know what? I don't think about that either. And I do have a lot of women, especially from my women's group,
Right.
Wonderfully Wise Women,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Tell me you inspire me, and I've seen the personal and professional growth in a lot of the women that I've collaborated with and met through this group.
Right.
And they went from making things in their home to having actual full legit businesses,
Right.
and
You're right
they're
about
they're
that.
making money and they're
Right.
happy, and
Right.
it's leading them to new friendships and
That's right.
connections, and it's like, girl, it's like you can do it too. Like I don't know. I guess the feedback that I get, it doesn't really dawn on me that it's that big for somebody.
Right.
Because I didn't grow up with the mindset of you can't do it.
Right.
My family,
Wonderful.
they're all entrepreneurs, so I don't know any better. It's like, okay, what are you gonna do now? My family, they're very open-minded and outspoken, just like I am. And they're always like, oh, we're so proud of you, whatever. But it's more like, well, what are you gonna do now? You already did that, because that's how they are. So I don't know any better. It's like you just keep succeeding. Like that's just life. You just keep on keeping on.
April, you're very humbled. That's totally what I'm hearing at the same time. Yeah, we definitely want to celebrate your 1 year anniversary. Like we said, you're very humbled, but like you said, the new friendships that is being created around you, that I really want to feel that it is because of you. You're out there, you're working with your community, you're working with, entrepreneurs, you're doing so many things. It's just not, April, editor-in-chief, of the Lifestyle, help me out.
Live from the Southside.
That's right. Magazine. April, it's so much more. And I totally appreciate you. And I do appreciate the humbleness that comes out of you. And I think that that's what people gravitate to. It definitely has me gravitating towards you because I know that you have a big heart, and everything I think you're building, it stumbles from there. You're just putting out your love, you're putting out your heart. You don't even know, like you said, hey, I'm just doing what I know to do.
Yeah.
I'm doing what I know to do. But the impact is huge that you have.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So tell us a little bit more about this Wonderfully Wise Women, WWW.
So Wonderfully Wise Women, I created that when I was going through a divorce.
Oh.
When you get married or you lose a significant other, you get divorced, your whole life changes. And I would do a lot of things by myself. Go walking, go on trips, drives, whatever. And I was noticing that there was a lot of women that were doing the same, but they didn't want to. For me, I'm by myself probably 80% of the time. People think that I'm like all over the place with all these
I was
people.
thinking that, like, oh my God, where's she now?
People think like, man, you're just with a crowd all the time. Like, no, like 80% of the time, I'm pretty much by myself when I'm working.
Wonderful.
So anyway, I noticed that, and I created this group with just friends and friends of friends.
So was that about 2 years ago, or when did you create this group?
It's more than that.
Okay.
Quite a few years ago, and then it was kind of stagnant because I didn't know what to do with that group, and it just kept growing and growing. Not much. And then COVID happened, and I started posting in there again, and I had actually right before COVID.
Okay.
I had the first Wonderfully Wise Women meet and greet at Coficionado.
So you were able to do that right before
there was about
they closed the city.
45 to 50 women that showed up.
Wow.
Most of them were entrepreneurs. Most of them from the Southside.
And how many
Nice.
women are right now in the group?
Wonderfully Wise Women currently has about 1,800 members now.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That
Yeah.
grew really big, really
We have
fast
some
then.
true powerhouses in that group.
I love
Definitely.
it.
Yeah, I know you guys have met a few, but there's some amazing women in there. Just
Yeah, we're definitely a part of it. You better believe it. I'm not going anywhere, April.
So-
Number one fan, let me tell you.
So then COVID hit, and you did more online with the group.
I did.
Okay.
Just kind of, connected. I think women needed an outlet, especially those that were stuck at home with, a spouse and kids going crazy. They needed someone to talk to, or, just share things that they were going through. And that's what happened.
They had that comfort zone. You know what I mean? Like what you created was a comfort zone during COVID of all times. We were all looking for somewhere, including myself. And I don't even know how I stumbled into it, but I never left it. I stumbled into it. I went in it. I saw the value of what you were putting out, and I'm here today with April. So super excited about it. So definitely the friendships, the connections. Just so many things, even online, because like you said, we couldn't get out to the public. So for me, I was still trying to work my business from home, and that was kind of hard to for so many people to do that transition.
For sure.
But then at the same time, I kind of wanted to vent places also, and that was a great place to do it.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't the only one transitioning from in-person stuff to now everything online, and it was great to hear I wasn't alone, and other people felt the way I did. And April, what I love about that group is like April's hands on. She's just not posting. She's like, oh hey, and responding, and I know that of course is going to help the growth, right? Because April, you're present, and I just want to thank you for that.
Oh, well, thank you. It's pretty easy to be, really. I've seen a lot of women in the group connect with you guys, and
What about us, April?
Huh?
What about us?
What about
Like
you?
you
Y'all are
said,
crazy.
like-
That's what.
No, like I said, you're right.
No, but
We
they have,
connected
like,
because of-
you have a new hairstylist. I mean, loving the new hairdo.
That's
and,
right.
you know, Linda's out and about doing her thing, and we see the Scooby Van all over the South Side and San Antonio now. It's just worked out, and I really didn't put much thought into that group. It was
Isn't
more
that
like, hey, you need a
something?
friend? I'm your friend, girl. Like, come on,
Yeah, but
let's
listen,
go wherever, you know.
It was
And
a
that's
need and you filled it.
that's pretty much what happened with that.
Right. So for somebody who hasn't, for the ladies who haven't been to the meetings, how do they find out more about that? How do they?
If you
attend?
go on Facebook and type in Wonderfully Wise Women, it's a private group, and it'll pull up.
Okay.
All right, that sounds wonderful. And you know what? Again, I just want to thank you, April, for creating that group because, like April was saying, I honestly do have a new hairstylist now. You know, meeting someone there that was a hairstylist, you know, I met some just wonderful connections. And through that group, so I met Linda Pearson. And before you know it, we have a radio show now that you guys are listening to. But honestly, like all of these connections are happening through WWW. So you don't know what you're gonna find, but I guarantee that you will find something. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's like
for
some
sure.
type of relationship or just the events, especially April after COVID, when you were like, hey, opening up now, you know what, we're gonna have the next meeting on this day. Like I know I jumped. I text April and I was like, hey, I need 4 tickets. Like I wasn't trying to hog all the tickets. But
Yes, because there is a limit. And I do want to say a special thanks to the Wonderfully Wise Women event venue sponsor, Brewster's Backyard Ice House.
nice. Where are they located?
Norm Bellas
Who
and
are
his
they?
team. They're on the South Side on 815 Pleasanton Road. Him and his team are amazing.
Are they?
Oh my God, they
Wonderful.
set everything up for us, and it's great.
They
Everything
make
runs
it really,
smoothly.
really comfortable.
It is. It's very intimate. It's very comfortable. It's nice.
Well, you know what, April? When I go to your events, I never have a dinner because you always supply us. Who is that? Who
Boards
is
by Ashley is my charcuterie.
Oh my God, I want to
supplier.
thank you. I don't know where she is, but she is wonderful.
I love it. I love charcuterie, period. But her boxes are just, oh my God.
Fantastic.
There's
So
a
thank
lot.
One of the things I think that's cool about the WWW events, and April probably doesn't see this because April's April, but as a community leader, you know, because she's behind the scenes
That's
making
so
it
funny
all
when you say
happen,
that.
and right, but you're so busy doing that you don't get what we get, which is the perspective of what's happening, and so.
Right.
But as the community leader, she's doing that. She's up there. She gets, I think, with 3 women speakers. So it gives women in the group or in the community. They don't have to be entrepreneurs. It could be moms. It could be anything. Give them a chance to speak and share their business with the group, right? And I've seen quite a few women who don't want to get up and don't want to talk, who have just blossomed.
Oh, I know.
Crazy.
They're getting up there and they're telling their personal story.
And so just being in that environment and seeing you as a leader and as a role model gives them the inspiration to get up there and, and they get up there and then it's just almost like their career, their business or whatever they're doing just goes to the next level.
I've seen
It
a
really
lot of
does.
growth personally in those women.
Yes.
Yeah, I've
And
seen that.
that's got to be very rewarding.
I don't even think about that.
You're too busy doing it.
I don't. I mean,
Well,
I
and
think
I'm
it's
so
cool,
glad that you're
but
here today to hear that because the impact is real. And me going to the meetings and you know communicating with others that are there, it's like everybody really is kind of like vibing off each other, just you know having a really good time with each other and just exchanging business cards. And so it is a little working related, but it's a nice working related
Making
type of thing.
friends. It's not a
And,
typical networking
and it's very
event.
diverse. Have you
There
noticed
go.
that?
Yes.
Yes.
The
Very
group
much
is very diverse. It's
Tell
not
us about
all.
some of the speakers that you have had.
Oh my goodness!
Because
I've
you
had
had
Chris
quite a bit.
Marie. She's the founder of the ladies bike group.
Yes, love her.
San Antonio Ladies Rider.
There you go.
We'll have on this show.
She's awesome. She's all about female empowerment as
Yeah,
well.
girl.
Cynthia Garcia, founder and CEO of Rosie's Gracious Heart.
Love it.
We've had Judge Rosie Gonzalez.
Ooh, there you go.
We've had some, I'm telling you, we've had some powerhouse speakers share their stories.
I love that.
So I think we would be remiss. There's one thing I just remembered. So when you're tapping into the August issue of Live from the South Side or previous issues, for those of you who get the emails, want to sign up for those emails to get the online email, or you
Yes,
can go
yes.
on Amazon buy it. But what's cool about that is April opens that up to the group and says anybody who wants to be a contributing writer, contribute. And
I
so,
love that.
which is unheard of in the magazine industry,
Exactly.
right? So, because writers
She gives opportunity just all day
writers
long.
are sending in their articles and getting rejected.
Just to the women's group though.
Yeah, just to the women's
Did you guys hear that? You need to become.
Sorry guys.
You need to join though. There's a way in, guys.
And so what we have is contributors who have monthly contributing columns about whatever that topic is, whether it's health and wellness, whether it's about money and savings, whether it's about
Right.
personal improvement. And so that pushes them to a whole nother level because not everybody's a writer. And so when
Right.
you've got to sit down and you've got to create this article and now you're putting yourself out there as a subject matter expert, I mean, that takes a little bit of courage. But I
For
think
sure.
because she opens that up and now they see themselves in print, I mean, that's just something you can't put a price tag on that, really.
I think it's a learning experience for them as
It
well.
definitely is.
Yes.
It opens up their
Their
minds to just thinking differently on everything because
Right.
now they're a part of something else, something new for them as
Right.
women, and it's just it's worked. And
It
I
really
think that
has.
they learn as they go as well, even though they're not writers. I'm 100% self-taught. I mean, I've always been a writer as a kid. I've always wanted my own publication. But was I a professional writing for National Geographic? No. So I mean, we all learn as we go. So
Well, definitely, guys. I write, right? I have an article within April's publication, and definitely, April, you have pushed me to be my best. So I wasn't the best writer, and I was, a little standoffish, like, oh my goodness, it's due. Like, oh my goodness, the
It's scary.
15th
It's
is
scary.
coming up. What's April gonna think? But
I'll tell you what I think.
But well, and you know what? The good thing is what you told me was like, hey, just push to be your best. That's all you can
Well, be
do.
yourself.
Yeah, So then, it became very relaxing, and I love, I mean, that's what I do is teach people how to save. But thank you, April, because you saw the value in that. You know what I mean?
I think people need to know what you have to say, what your couponing business, especially the Southside.
Right.
They have larger families. They're looking
Right.
for ways to save money. So I mean, it's just a perfect fit. It's a perfect relationship.
And
It
so
is.
one of the things too, if I can keep bragging about
Sure,
the magazine,
sure.
one of the things that April has is the Kids Corner column.
Yes.
And she encourages, and she's out,
I
a
love
lot
that.
of people don't see this, but she's out in the schools getting
Right.
kids encouraged to write and recognizing them for that. And these children get to write articles in these magazines, and what an impact that's going to have on them.
Oh yeah, especially East Central ISD. They actually turned it into like a grade for their
Wow.
students,
Did they?
and they had a ceremony with medals and trophies, and they made a really big deal. But that specific group of children,
Right.
they were like, "Oh my God, you're my idol! Can you sign
Oh,
my
I
book?"
love
And
it.
I was like,
You were
"What?"
giving- you were
It
giving
was
out
so
autographs.
cute. I texted Linda, I'm like, "Linda, you're not gonna believe this. Like, I'm over here taking pictures with these kids, right? Because I'm their idol. It's hilarious."
It's funny because
But-
I'm April's friend. I oftentimes get, "Can you believe this?" And I'm like, "Yes, I can believe
Yes,
this."
But
Yes.
you know what was so what stood out to me the most was these kids. They want to write plays now. They
Wow.
want to write
Nice.
books. They're writing poetry. They're telling their
You
parents
inspired them.
that they want to buy this book, and they so that's the whole mission of Kids Corner.
That is so nice.
And
Girl,
that-
you made that connection there. I love it.
Yeah.
And that feeds into one of the most significant things I have, at least for the Scooby Band, happened that April was a big part of, which is the book fair that we had this
Yes.
past May, which we will have every year now. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we outgrew it before it even happened. It was just a crazy idea. One of our crazy ideas. Didn't really think much of it. I think we underestimated ourselves.
Well, you know what? The community, especially, after what was going on with COVID, just kind of really needed that. And you really brought it to the table in such a big way, just kind of with the red carpet. And it just seemed like everybody was just ready to receive it.
Oh, they were very
so
ready
if
for
you
it.
were ever going to do it, it was a great time to do it when you did, because everyone was just
Right.
ready for that.
And we had the Twig bookstore there selling
We had the
books.
Twig. We have the San Antonio Museum
I
of
love
Art.
that.
Urban Air was another supporter.
Nice.
Attorney Desi Martinez
Love
was a
it.
big supporter as well. Just a lot of community leaders that were involved and actually showed up with their families. I mean, that
I
was a
love
huge
that.
deal. So yeah,
But you
we're
made that
definitely
happen. We're just going to keep giving you credit.
But we had 20 authors.
Yes.
And again, a lot of,
Nice,
like with
really.
the magazine and the contributors, a lot of these authors, including myself, we wouldn't have been able to be invited to a regular book fair. And so here we have this thing we're building, and we're bringing in authors, all different nationalities and
Right.
whatever they got going on. And the idea there, and this was April's idea, obviously. We wanted to help the authors, but her concept was we want to expose the kids on the South Side
Yeah.
to people who write books and to reading. And you know, of course, that's way over my head. But then when the kids,
She had all her ideas. We're gonna do all this.
But I'm thinking, well, yeah, okay, you know, yeah, okay. But then I realized that wait a minute, these kids for the first time
Uh-huh.
are talking to somebody who wrote a book, and they're learning that
Yeah.
I can be
I could
be
do
an
this.
author. And you hear kids
Well, we
saying,
had kid
"Wow."
authors as well.
Oh, that's right.
Nice. Who was
So,
that?
so these kids are talking to the kid authors as
There you
well as
go.
the adult authors, and they're like
That did make a difference.
fan
I'm sure.
kids, you know, because they're so excited, like wow. And then I think one of the most rewarding things about that was seeing the kids and their parents actually sit there and read the books they were buying, and then our authors made money. I
Oh,
mean,
there
because
you
at the
go.
end of the day, they're business owners too, right?
Right.
So it was just a win-win all around the book
I
fair.
love that.
It was great. I was so tired. I know Linda was exhausted.
I mean, it was one of those days. It was raining all week, and for the grace of God, the weather just stopped, and it didn't rain.
We got a lot of
'Cause
press
we were
that
outside.
day,
We were
also.
outside. And we made history on the South Side before. we
Yeah,
even
so
opened
so
the
I
doors.
have a partnership with KSAT.
Okay.
So of course they
wow,
were my
talk-
biggest media supporter on sharing the book fair. But Ken showed up, Texas radio, I forgot
Yes. It was-
Texas something radio
Public
show.
Radio? Texas Public Radio.
Texas Public Radio, thank you. They showed up. I forgot who else. There was a few. And I'm running all over the place. Linda's
I'm
running
sure.
all over the place, and they're like, who's the one that can, speak with us? And I'm like, oh, it's me, okay. I'm like, what? I don't know, it's gonna be on camera all sweaty. And,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, but I'm like, oh well, you know what?
You had
Whatever.
to go with it, girl. You had
Yeah,
to go
I
with
know. You know me in the camera.
it. I love it. So you're gonna continue to do these events.
Yes,
Is
for
this-
sure.
I love that.
It'll be next year, same
Right.
time.
I don't think it had time to really settle in. It was kind of surreal of what we did, and then we
Right.
immediately went on to planning the next one. And then Alda Dobbs, who is an author who's actually in Houston from Southside,
Nice.
she's
nice.
got a new book coming out.
Nice.
And so you'll be hearing
She
more
was
about
a
that.
big help.
Yeah, she was huge. She was our author advocate, and she
I
was in
love
charge of a
that.
lot
Yes.
of things. And so we needed her perspective on behalf of the authors. And so she was in charge of the panel that we had. We had a former Texas Nobel poet laureate, and the title of the panel was Writing Beyond Borders. And so there were Latino, Chicano, Hispanic authors talking about
Wow.
when they were growing
love
up
that.
and there were no books about people from their culture. And so, and they finally realized, oh, I can be Hispanic and I can write a book like everybody else. And so,
you
sitting
brought a lot
through
of first
that,
time things. I love
You know,
it.
I
that was
don't
huge.
know.
That
I
was
don't know if
huge.
it was that the community didn't take it seriously or they underestimated us or what. But it was after the book fair
Okay.
that big corporate entities reached out for sponsorships.
Nice. Well, there you go.
Ready to give us money, food, all kinds of things. Authors just coming out of the woodwork, people just reaching out like, we want to be a part of the next one. Why don't you have another one in 6 months? I'm like, yeah, we're not
no.
doing that. Because it's a lot of work.
Like you should have jumped on board the first time, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, but sorry. So yeah, I think that next year is going to be
But the community
bigger.
did need that, and
They
you
did.
guys
Oh my gosh.
provided it.
they were hungry for it,
Yeah,
and
I
the
love
book,
that.
buying the books and just soaking in that information and talking to the authors. It was like, wow.
People always ask me why I work with the Scooby Van, why I launched the Southside chapter.
That was my next question. Tell us, girl.
I was very blessed and fortunate that the arts, reading and writing, were instilled in my family.
Right.
I have
I
one
love
brother
that.
that's a PhD candidate, one graduated from Berklee College of Music, and I chose entrepreneur life.
Nice.
But the arts, reading and writing was just big in our home. We went to museums, family vacations, we were just around all that regularly. And going from private school most of my life to public school, I went from being around children whose parents are educated, doctors, business owners, to public school in a poor neighborhood that,
Wow.
people thought I was rich because I had nice clothes. Like, you know, that was very surreal to me.
That's a change of
Very
scenery, for
culture
sure.
shock, you
Right.
know, all around. And so for me, when these kids open up a book, it's like they go to another destination.
Right.
They think about other things other than just staying in their neighborhood, or places they want to visit, or, you know, like you mentioned, Latino writers. Hey,
Right.
you know, their last
I
name's
love
Hernandez
that.
and my last name's Garcia. I can write, you know.
Right.
It's that for me.
Right.
And I don't have biological children, but I've seen other children in my life, through whether it's my network or my personal life, that lack that. And what I'm doing is obviously working, because we even just launched a little library on Mission Reach.
Oh, yes. Tell us a little
With
bit
Bear
about
County, the San Antonio River Foundation, and the River Authority. So
There
they
you go.
obviously see the value
that. That's right.
in bringing literacy to the neighborhood as well.
Well, you know, if they didn't before, they do now. And again, April, thank you. Because, you know, you really are impacting our city in just such a big way, doing a lot of things, especially on the south side, that's just really never been done before. And like you said, with the this huge growth right in the south side, and, you know, city based, and just so many, you know, new venues that are, you know, coming to that side of town. You know, you're taking that growth and you're running with it, because we need it.
Right.
We don't
And
have
I think-
any so much of what you guys put out there.
And I think with the, you know, when we say, oh, we just launched a little, like April just said, we just launched a little free library, and it sounds real simple. Oh, that's nice. But there's a lot that goes into that.
There's a lot that goes into
So
it.
I'll start the story and you can finish it. So when the Scooby Van first launched,
Okay.
the Express News got a hold of the story, and it kind of got out there. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just a little free library. So then I had to become a nonprofit. And April reached out to me immediately because she saw what this could do for the South Side. And so then right away, the Hablitz family donated 2 little free libraries.
Nice.
And the mission is, the Scooby Van mission is to bring the community together.
Right.
And so we have an artist, Bobby Avila.
Nice.
Bobby,
Yes.
That's it, right?
Avila, yes.
Avila, okay.
Avidos
Yeah, that's
Art
what I'm saying, Avi
is his handle.
And he painted both of these to match the bins. One's at Brewster's and one is now in this park.
Nice.
But it still wasn't easy. So kind of run us through what happened with the one we just did, how long that took.
It took about a year because of the pandemic. You know,
Oh,
the whole
you're right about
gathering and all that. It took a year.
Right.
Wow.
But everybody was on board right away.
I love
Because it's
that.
not easy to do stuff with the city
There you go.
at all.
Tell the truth.
Much
girl.
less the county.
Well, in this particular
You know.
one, we've got the county, we've got the River Authority, we've got the city, and so we're trying
The
to
River
coordinate this,
Foundation.
and the River Foundation. And so the beautiful part about this is now that we've done this,
Right.
now we can help them to get more little free libraries in. And then the beautiful part about it is, too, being Scooby Van supported, is if the library gets empty, you know, they just call April and we get more
I don't
books.
think we're going to have that problem.
We're not going to have that problem, but we also put Scooby,
I mean,
Scooby
Tell us
snacks.
about that. You don't think we're going to have that problem because
people
people are
just
just
reach out to us
flocking?
and donate books from all parts of the city.
that is
And
great.
what's
I
really
love
cool
that.
is the books that we've received are actually well-known books that kids know, that kids see at the book fair and can't afford to buy.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
So
Right.
that's cool.
Some brand new. Expensive.
I
Yeah,
love
some
that.
brand new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are all good.
That leads to what I'm gonna get involved with next. Palo Alto College has a program called Educate South,
Okay. Wow. Nice.
and they work with Texas
Right
Vista.
up your alley. I love it.
Yeah, Texas Vista Medical Center,
Uh-huh.
and babies that are born at that hospital
Yes.
right away get college credit,
Whoa.
Dang.
college benefits.
I want to be
Let me
born
write
there.
that down.
I
Me
wanna-
too.
Yeah, look up Educate South through
Educate-
Palo Alto
okay.
College.
Educate South. Write that down, people.
Palo Alto College is doing some amazing things for the kids in the community. There's
Now,
even a
they're-
few high schools that they're affiliated with where children will actually get their high school diploma and an associate's degree. So for me, when they go to the Scooby Van little libraries
Yes.
and open up a book,
Yeah.
that's going to motivate them to want to go to school. It's
Right.
going to motivate them to want to read more. That's when they go to Palo Alto.
Oh,
and go through these programs. I mean, there's so much out there on the South Side
Educate
that
South
families
people,
don't
definitely.
know. Yeah.
Okay, so one more time. Which hospital do you have to be born in?
Texas Vista Medical Center.
Texas Vista.
It was originally
Medical Center.
Southwest General Hospital.
Okay, so they've
It's a
recently-
completely new brand.
medical center, yes, and they're
New
actually-
brand, new staff.
and they're in the August issue of the magazine, so they can learn.
They
more
are
about
in the
doctors
August
there,
issue,
right?
yes.
And so if you for the babies that are born at Texas Vista Medical Center, they can become a part of that Educate South program.
Yes.
And then they
They get a bunch of college benefits and
college
things like
benefits.
that. Yeah.
Right. That's huge.
Oh my god.
That is
That's
huge.
super huge.
Yeah, people
to
need
be
to
involved
definitely
in that.
look that
Okay,
up, educate
So
South.
we'll have you back obviously to tell us more about that. I'm gonna figure
Who's
out a
a
way.
girl?
I'm gonna figure out a way to have more babies to be born.
Oh
yet.
my God.
Well, I guess I'm past that.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know
That's
what,
fantastic.
April, you were talking about the partnership with KSAT. Can you give us a little bit more information on that? How did that happen?
KSAT saw value in my content.
Love it.
That's pretty much what they said. They like how I don't share anything negative. I share all the positive stories in my community, and I'm actually in my community doing the work. So
Right.
it's not like
So
bigger
you
media
see
outlets
it, you
that
live it.
get tipped off or they get a press release or things like that. I'm actually
Right.
in it, meeting these people, and I'm their second partnership.
Nice.
The first one is with the San Antonio Business Journal, and then there's little old me.
There
So
you
that's
go.
kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but now, girl, it's not little old me. It's like explosion
I
me.
don't think you can use little old me doesn't fit you
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, no, it's always gonna be little old me. But no, that's been a really, really great partnership because for me, yeah, that's cool to have a partnership with such a big media outlet and all. But for me, the biggest takeaway from that is these community stories are getting shared on a bigger platform.
Exactly.
It's bringing more business to my Southside business owners,
Right.
or writers, or
Right.
just exposure
just
to
your community. Like I
exposure
live,
to the community that's
Exactly.
doing these things that should be recognized.
That's right, and I do. I live on the South Side, so I'm just really excited about the explosion that really is happening on the South Side and the growth that is happening. And you're the one that is bringing just so many things, and just using you as an example for others to jump on board, other entrepreneurs, other businesses. Like, reach out to April because you're ready just to do the next project. Like I'm saying, the South Side has been waiting all its life all its life to be noticed. Like, hey, there's so much growth was the north side, the northeast side,
Right.
the northwest
Expansion.
side, and this little old South Side is like, we're over here. So this is the year. Like,
There's
this
a lot going on.
this is
on
just the
South Side.
year.
Yeah, there is definitely a lot of growth. All good stuff too.
Right. Thank you so much. So what other things do you do as a community leader? You already, oh my God, let's just think about this, okay? So your own publication, your partnership with KSAT, just doing so many community events, working with the city, you mentioned just so many other things. Or maybe, what is that one thing that you definitely want to bring in the future? Like, what are you looking at? I'm sure that you have 50 ideas of what you want to put into play for the South Side, but is there one thing that you have not accomplished yet that you want to do, you want to bring? It's coming?
You know what? No,
Because you've done it all?
because I just keep. I'm not thinking about that.
She's so busy going forward.
I don't think about that. Oh my God, people ask me all the time, what next? I'm like, girl, let me get through today.
Well, you may get that call today that's just going to bring that next event.
For
But
me,
you're not
I'm
afraid.
very big
That's
on.
what I love.
I'm
You're
very
not
big on
afraid, you're ready.
intuition.
Uh-huh.
Very, very big on intuition. So if it doesn't feel right, I'm not going to do it. And I've stuck to that throughout my professional life, and it's worked for me. So why fix something that's not broken? So I just
Don't.
keep on going. So whatever it is I do and accomplish, it leads me to something else.
That is
I don't
wonderful.
plan for it. It just happens.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you know what, to that entrepreneur, that is out there, that entrepreneur that has, the passion to get out there and do whatever love, right, that they're doing. What do you say to them?
The same. Just follow your instincts. Ignore naysayers.
There you go.
Follow your
That's what I
passion.
wanted to hear. Just ignore.
Because one thing about being an entrepreneur, and my baby brother, he's like my little silent mentor, because he's always telling me things like, just ignore them, or no one can do what you do. And I was like, yeah, okay, little bro, whatever. But he's right.
Yeah.
Being an entrepreneur and accomplishing things and being successful, it'll change relationships. It'll change how people look at you. It'll change personal relationships,
There you
because
go.
people get jealous.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's a thing. It's very hard to accept, but it is a thing. And you just have to stick to who supports you.
Right.
And be your own cheerleader, because,
Yeah.
no one is going to acknowledge your accomplishments like yourself.
Right.
And it's not always, every day is not always easy. I mean, you may be in front of the camera smiling, but then behind the scenes, and I like to say there's only one business that I know of that doesn't have any haters, and that's the Scooby Van.
So far.
That's a
No.
good
So far. But the rest of us, in my other professional life too, I mean, you do have people who want to share opinions or whatever and are haters, and it's not always easy. And we've got to put our game face on as empowered women and entrepreneurs. And April does a fantastic job of that. So
Yes, I totally agree. That's why I asked her all those hard questions.
Those are not hard.
But we do appreciate you again, being with here today, and you know what, April, just, being honest, putting your heart out there, working really hard, for our community there, on the South Side. I want to let you know, I appreciate you personally. I am sure there's just a ton of people out there that love, working with you, that can't wait to see what the next step is, just you going forward, or can't wait to work with you next. But I love that what I have heard throughout the show is you're ready for the opportunity. You're ready to make things happen, and you're not scared to do it either.
I'm not scared.
So I love
I've
that.
I've always been the underdog.
Right.
I'm not tall enough. I'm not skinny. I don't
Yes.
look Mexican enough. I don't look white enough.
There's
So it's
always
like, you know what?
something.
You can keep your opportunity, because I'm just gonna make my own.
Yes, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, we need to go ahead and go to commercial, guys. And you know what? When we come back, we only have about 5 minutes. So again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. We definitely, want to thank April for coming in. And we're going to see you guys in just a few minutes.
stay tuned. Come back. We're here at Gen X 99.1, so don't go away. Girl, that was good. Oh my God.
So you got how many minutes? I know we're still live, but
Yeah. So when
so
we
you got
come
like
back,
10 more minutes.
Yeah.
So
we're
when we
wrapping up.
come-
So we're just going to talk about upcoming events, which in my list is stuff you're doing.
Y'all are doing really good.
Well, you are too,
You make it
and you're
easy.
making it so. Hey, I wanted to say
I've kind of
that.
done this before.
Hey,
Yeah.
I wanted to say you make it so easy.
I wasn't worried about this show.
I was like, girl, we don't need this paper.
Before we're writing the questions. And so basically, we're going to come back. What's coming up for her? What's coming up for me? And then
a
next
closeout.
week-
Thanking
next week's
you.
guest, thank the
And then you're
sponsors.
taking me to lunch because I'm freaking hungry.
Lunch, yes, we are going. We are
Yes.
going.
And then so next
Hey
week's
guys, if you're
show,
just
thank the
joining us,
sponsors.
do us
So
a
we're
favor.
right
Share,
here.
share,
So
share. Thank you guys for tuning in. Linda and Brenda here, guys, every single Tuesday from 12 to 1 o'clock here at 99.1 Gen X. We, appreciate you guys coming in every week. Surprise because, April, say hello. April has agreed. I'm putting her on the spot, guys, coming back as a regular guest. So, and just, I'm so appreciative of working with you side by side the way we work with you, and you helping us out to also get the word out there, just kind of seeing the value of what me and Linda has put together, you coming in a really big way and supporting us. And I want to let you know that we are there to support you just as
I
well.
know. I know you are. And
So-
I thank you guys, because you guys help me out a lot too.
Don't make me cry.
So-
Okay, thank you.
Oh my God. Here, girl. Here's the tissue.
That's why I put it there. I knew when she
I
came.
have tissues.
I knew when she came, I'm like, hey girl, get that. I don't know, I get teary eyed. So
It works. It's all good.
we have 2
Did I leave
minutes.
everything in? Did I ask all the questions? I think I did.
Okay,
Well,
so since I'm live on my channel, April May Media,
Hey everyone.
Brenda, tell them how to follow you on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes, hey
And
everybody,
Twitter.
how are you doing? My name is Brenda. So guys, I have all kinds of social media, but you want to follow my handles. You know, it's Saving Our Way. I'm on Facebook, you know, Twitter, Instagram. You can follow this show at Brianna. Where can they follow us? What is it? iCloud.
SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and your website.
Did you guys hear that?
SoundCloud,
You should do it.
Spotify, Apple Podcast.
I can put it in. I can put the links in the comments.
You know, well, the thing is, I really wanted to hit just all kinds of platforms besides, you know, Facebook. So, you know, different people listen to different things. And so when we decided to put this show together, you know, me and Linda talked about it and said, hey, you know what, we want to be found no matter, you know, where you guys are. So, you know, yeah, excited that you are here, excited to be on April's platform. Hello, hello.
And
You
of
wanna-
course, many of you know my good friend
Woo,
Linda.
yes, I want to introduce
So Linda's
Linda.
not just the founder of the Scooby Band of San Antonio.
Oh my
She
God,
also
so
has
much
her
more.
own handle as a business professional.
Yes,
And a writer. So
yes.
tell them.
Well,
Tell
cover
her.
a lot. But
Tell them, Linda.
Tell us about it.
ScoobieBandSA.org is the Scooby Band website because that's a big part of my life. But I also am, my social media handle is Linda Pearson SA, and so LindaPearsonCoach.com. That's one. I do several other things, but those are the main 2 to figure out what I'm doing and where I am. And then when we go back live, April, we need to make sure that you tell the
Okay.
radio audience. So I'll do the introduction when we come back.
Yes, you
Welcome
will.
back, and then we're gonna thank April, and then ask April how can we find you.
Okay.
And then we're
And then just
and then
say
we're
my name and I'll
upcoming
go.
events.
Say my name, I'll go for there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go. You've got 38 seconds.
Alrighty.
I'm putting it low so that we don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Tap me
20.
when we're ready.
What?
I can't see when we're ready, so just tap
No,
me
I'll
when
do
we're
this.
Okay.
Sorry, did I bruise you?
ready. No, no.
Okay.
You gotta do it a lot harder than that.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2.
Okay, welcome back to the Life Stuff Show on Gen X 99.1. I'm Linda, and we're here with Brenda and our guest April, where we're bringing you life stuff from San Antonio and the people who are making a difference in our city, like our guest today, April, who was with us. So April, before we close out the show, can you share with everybody how they can follow you on social media, find you on the
Yes,
internet?
so my professional handle is April May Media, and it's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And then my publication handle, Live from the Southside, is on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well. And that's at Southside SATX. And you can visit my website, southsidesanantonio.com.
Nice, thank you so much.
Wonderful. Okay, real quick, Brenda, do we got a few minutes to talk about what's coming up in our world real quick?
Yes, we do.
You go
All right.
first.
All right, guys. So we do have a coupon class today, so I wanted, you know, to take this opportunity to go ahead and get it out there because, you know, when it's happening, it is an online virtual class, guys, and it's happening today. So super stoked about that. This is happening at 7:30. You know, we have about 400 or 500 of you guys that have already RSVP, but you know what? This is the virtual world, right? So you know what? 2,000 of you, 5,000 of you, go ahead and come on down. You guys are going to get to savingourway.com and you're going to go ahead and just tap on the coupon class, guys, and it's going to get you right into my special group where, remember, just get into the group even if you can't be there at 7:30. As long as you're inside the group, then you guys can come back at any time that you're available and go ahead and watch that class. Now you guys will be there up to 2 weeks, so you know what, if you have any questions after the class, if you take it tomorrow or even the next day, just go ahead and tag me and I'm definitely there to help you. Now that class is happening today, and you know what, for those of you that didn't make it today, I'm doing another one tomorrow, guys, at 1 p.m. for your convenience. So again, guys, go ahead and subscribe to my website at savingourway.com. Check out all of the deals and just everything that I am up to, guys.
Okay, and in the Scooby Van role, right now that's the focus because we're getting ready to go back to school.
Sounds good.
Which is the topic of next week's show, back to school. And so what we have, well, first what we have coming up Saturday is a little celebration for Life from the South Side, their anniversary,
Nice.
anniversary celebration.
Woohoo!
But don't just show up and bomb the place because I think it might be special invite only. But
Yes, it is
It
actually.
is. Okay, so yeah, don't come to that. I'm sure.
Oh wow,
Sorry.
Linda.
Let's not share details on that.
We should have talked about that before the show. girl.
Sorry about that. Anyway, so Sunday at Brewster's there is a back to school.
Is everybody invited to that?
Yes.
Yes, everybody's invited to that.
Okay, good.
On Sunday, not Saturday. And so
It's actually a pizza party.
Is it?
Ooh.
I love that.
What time is it?
Kids are gonna love it.
Probably
I'm not
4 to
sure.
6.
I'll send you all the flyers so you can post
Okay.
on your
And
handles.
that's Brewster. That's Norm at Brewster's, the back to school event.
Hi, Norm.
Hey Norm. And then also on the 12th, For Goodness SA is going to be, we're going to be at Good Samaritan Center, and we are going to be handing out backpacks and school supplies. That's August 12th, and we'll get more information out about that too.
Wow, exciting,
And so
exciting.
it is back to school time. That's why some of us aren't getting very much sleep, and so getting ready for back to school. So next week we're going to talk about that.
That sounds amazing.
Okay.
Well, and like you said, again, we really do want to thank April for being here. We also want to thank our sponsors, again, guys, at Center of Advanced Wellness. Remember, definitely go to their website at centerofadvancedwellness.com for all your health and beauty needs. Definitely we want to thank my Travel Vibes apparel. If you guys are live with us, check out what Linda has on. So Rudy, you're amazing, thank you so much. But we do want to order another couple, right?
Yeah, because guests should get a t-shirt. I'm just saying.
See, I knew April was gonna cut you
I
down.
think that-
We got your back,
that's
April.
the plan.
Rudy, did you hear her?
We're getting there. That's the plan.
Now, you
And
know,
then also
our last sponsor here, guys, she's with us today. You've been hearing her wonderful voice, so thank you so much, guys. She is our newest sponsor, and you know she's going to just help get the word out there. And again, we love working with you hand in hand the way we do, and I really do just look forward to what else we could do with each other and having you back over and over again to tell us what you're up to. Tell us all the secrets.
Sure. Sure.
Tell us all the community events.
Okay, and so Life in the Southside being our newest sponsor, you can find out more about them on southsidesatx.com.
That's right. All right, guys. Well, you know what? This hour just kind of came and gone. But you know, she's such a great guest.
She makes it easy.
Yeah. And this is, and I knew she would be. That's why I was like, you're coming back
That's why
already.
she's coming back a lot.
Oh my God.
She makes our job easy.
All right, guys. So definitely, you guys are here at the Life Stuff show, guys. Again, we're here every single Tuesday from 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock here at 99.1 Gen X. Definitely follow our handles. If you're live with us, we're going to go ahead and put that below. Again, we want to thank April for coming in today. Linda?
Yes, and also for those of you who, if you're too far away and you can't get the radio signal 99.1, go to the iTunes store and get the Gen X app,
All right, guys.
and then you can take us on the go.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, guys, so we're going to let you go. April, any last words?
I'm hungry.
Woo!
That's
All right.
what.
And we're going to eat.